Greetings and welcome to episode 19 of Touchdown Online. Felix and Keith to take you through your sports, and don't forget to find us on social media. That's Touchdown Online, Facebook and Twitter. But Keith, talking Champions League for this season, lots of changes have been made going into this season's Champions League, and well, for the first time since 2015, Zidane won't be the winning manager, or Madrid won't be winning the cup, or Ronaldo won't win it. Either way, one of those is happening. But
the Zidane one is certain to happen.
The Zidane is certain because he's not a manager. But
the rest,
there's no way you win the Champions League with Juventus because they have lost Champions Leagues. I think Lippi also cast them since 1996.
But honestly, if he breaks that dark, then really.
But there are going to be two kickoffs.
Yes.
Starting this season. I think it's going to be 8 p.m. That's Ugandan time, and 10 p.m.
And
which is going to give for the people in Europe, I think it's
the
going to be
Europeans will suffer, but first we're going to enjoy. I mean, we won't have to sleep any beyond midnight for watching games, because the
9:45 kickoff we have been watching in Western Europe has been around 7 p.m.
Yes.
Now it's going to get to around 8 p.m. and then the other kickoff will be a bit late.
Yeah,
but
10
p.m. now for us it will be around 11.
Yeah, I think it's good. I really think it benefits us. Get to watch matches at more convenient times. And it will make more money for UEFA and the clubs, but for us definitely we will enjoy more.
Okay, and the match day squads, they used to be 18, now they're going to be 23. Now I don't know whether the limit for homegrown players, the quota is still there.
No, I think the quota is still there, but me, what I like that they've expanded. I've never understood why they've never treated Champions League games like international games. Have your whole squad on the bench, pick who you want as substitutes. I really think that should be the case. I mean, there's no reason why you should be naming a squad as if you're going for these fixtures that are home and away. In international way, you must name a squad of 23, or you're going for a World Cup. It never made sense to me. So I think really now the whole squad list that you have available for Champions League should be available for matches. So I'm happy they pushed it to 23.
Okay, and the other thing that's going to make transfers very interesting in January is there is no more being cup tied.
Yes, that was
for example, if Barcelona situation will continue and happen this coming season, they sign him, he plays for them in the Champions League.
Yes.
But previously they started relaxing around 2008. Whereby if you had played in the Europa League, you could play in the Champions League. If you had played in the Champions League,
or you had to select, let's say you bought two players from Europa, you had to pick one. But last season they made this change after the window closed. I think it's brilliant. I think to make the Champions League even more interesting.
But how about the hypocrisy of Mkhitaryan, where he played? Alexis Sanchez played for Arsenal in the Europa League.
Yes.
Gets sold to Manchester United. Mkhitaryan comes in. He's not allowed to use shirt 7.
No, that was just weird. I don't know what UEFA was thinking. It didn't make sense to me. Still doesn't. That one I failed to get my head around it. Just I don't know why they said that, because a number has been used in the competition. And then
there was also this thing where Aubameyang didn't play for Arsenal in the Europa League.
Yes.
And I didn't get the school of thought there, because he had played for Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League.
Yes.
He goes to Arsenal, he can't play. Or was it because the Arsenal picked Mkhitaryan? Because they got two players
well in
the Champions League.
I'm just happy that the captain nonsense is not dead. People will play to make Champions League more interesting, because let's say if you're a big team, you get out of the Champions League and you have a player that can help someone still in the competition, that can come pick him off you.
Okay, and then the final one, which will be most interesting, especially if Vidal has already pronounced himself about it. Starting from the quarterfinals, video assistant refereeing will be in the UEFA Champions League. And Vidal saying if Vieira had been around when he was at Bayern, he wins 2 Champions League trophies. But we know which particular year he's actually talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
2017.
Yeah. So me personally, I'm happy it's there. It's long overdue. There were a lot of controversy in the Champions League in deep matches
for Madrid and Barcelona.
And it has been there for a long time. I mean, I remember stretching back to Leeds way back in 2001 when Raul was scoring his hand of God goal to take Madrid through to a tie. So
Okay.
I really think it's high time that it's done in the Champions League, because it's the biggest stage outside of the World Cup. So it's high time they had it. So we'll cease to have these controversies.
Okay, and just to confirm other changes that were actually been talked of last season that will be happening this season, the top 4 of Germany, England, Spain, and Italy all going to the Champions League group stage, no playoffs, no nothing, which I think is UEFA bending backwards over for these clubs.
They have always done it. I'm not surprised. It was long overdue. They were going to do it. They have not just realized they need to stop pretending and do it once and for
Because
all.
me I think actually the having of 4 clubs from Germany, Spain, Italy, and England is the reason the Europa League is not an exciting entity.
No, the European League has refused to become exciting, because the people who would make it exciting, mainly the hype masters from England, have refused to take it seriously. That's why that competition is basically
because
dead.
my argument is, well, when you look at the top 4 of all these leagues, all in the Champions League, what they offer for Europa League is really not there. Because last season the Europa League, actually last 2 seasons, the Europa League has actually been an interesting prospect, because
guys drop in.
Yeah, the other one, United, actually started from the group stages.
Yeah.
And then last season you had Arsenal in there. This season, I'm sure the interest is also going to be there, because you have Arsenal and Chelsea.
No, that's
in
what I'm
there.
saying. It's
You have
all
Red Bull
about
Leipzig in
the
there.
hype machine. It's all about that machine. The people who would bring the most hype to the competition, namely the English teams, largely, by and large, don't take it seriously. United and Chelsea are literally the only big teams from England who have taken that competition seriously in the last 10
But
years.
that's because United, especially United, they played it to get into the Champions League.
Yeah,
Because
but
remember,
still,
because
at least
if
they
Mourinho
still
was
took it seriously.
having a decent
Arsenal
season
could
at
have
home,
done that.
there's no way he goes that
Arsenal
far the Europa League.
didn't take it that seriously until they realized they could get to a final.
No, Arsenal ran into a tough team. I'm sure they would have won that.
No, the thing is, in the early stages, they were using kids. They didn't really care. United never used kids in that competition. Arsenal were using kids until like quarterfinals. So basically, they were not taking it that seriously. That's what Pochettino was doing. Basically, for the longest time, English teams have not taken it seriously, and that's why the coefficients in leagues have gone down, because teams that from Spain take it seriously. A team falls into the Europa League. Believe you me,
because the 2 times I've seen an English team win the Europa League is Chelsea in 2013, and that was because, like Ferguson said, Benitez will win any trophy just to add to his CV. And then United, because after Mourinho, around Feb, March, he realized it was going to get tricky getting into the Champions League. Through
but apart from that, I mean, the only teams that have ever taken it seriously are teams like Fulham, who this was the only chance to ever compete for anything. So when they got into a Europa League, Middlesbrough, they fought.
So what is a team like Everton's excuse?
They just don't want to take it seriously.
What is a team like Southampton's
They always
excuse?
give us the excuse, playing on Sunday is hard, but the league is priority. It's crap. For me, you cannot tell me that playing Thursday, Sunday is harder than playing Wednesday, Saturday. That is utter rubbish.
No, but then again, there was a time when
playing Thursday, Monday.
There was a time when even the defunct Cup Winners' Cup was an exciting entity.
Because everyone took it seriously. But me, I blame the English clubs.
Isn't it the thing of merging the two, the Cup Winners' Cup and the UEFA Cup, to create the Europa League, and taking away, because if you remember previously, those competitions were knockout from day one.
But it started from the Champions League. The Champions League killed everything. The Champions League allows people who are not good enough to win leagues to be there. People who are winning cups were allowed to enter the Champions League. So now the Champions League became the be and an end-all. Then people lied to themselves. You only fail to get into the Champions League because you're a failure. You end up in Europa League. That's why no one takes it seriously. Because no one wants to be known as the winner of failures.
For that argument, actually, there was a time when Man City won the league with Roberto Mancini, and they ended up in a group of death. If you remember that, Bayern Munich.
But that's because as a club, their coefficients were
exactly.
low.
And then Arsenal, who were always finishing fourth, were always seeded because they were regularly playing. That's why we have this new system whereby the top 7 winners, or the winners of the top 7 leagues, are automatically seeded.
Yeah.
And if the Champions League winner also wins the league, that means the top 8 league winners are actually automatically seeded. Now the rest will come in on
Yeah, and me, I
coefficients.
think that was more fair. But honestly, it started with the Champions League. It killed the other competitions, and then English teams started just basically disrespecting that competition.
But is it English teams disrespecting the Europa League, or is it because there's not enough incentive? Because I think the prize money for winning the Europa League is around 10 million. That is not even enough to pay Manchester United players for one weekend.
Yes, but it's not Manchester United players. I mean,
because
I mean, the people. Let me tell you what annoys
even the
me.
Champions League,
How
not
does
enough
an
money,
Aston Villa? How
comes.
does an Aston Villa disrespect Europa League? I have seen them do it. I have seen teams.
What is the cost of flying?
City.
Keith, what is the cost of an Aston Villa flying to the far-flung places of Eastern Europe, Kazakhstan, Russia, Azerbaijan, all over, and then for that you are taking £3 million. Yet you have players to pay for that. But I think it's the incentive is not good enough, because Champions League the incentive is not as good, but the prestige is there.
And me, I've always thought that UEFA really should change the Europa League by not getting it enough sponsors, because it's actually potentially a good competition.
Yeah,
they don't get it enough sponsors because
it has more matches.
Yes, but honestly, until the English team start respecting that competition, the hype will always be down. Unless they bring better sponsors, the hype will remain down, and it will always be the Spanish teams and the Italian teams winning that thing.
Okay, that's all. Time for episode 19. Join us on social media, Touchdown Online, that is Facebook and Twitter.